microphone. Hang on. Okay, hi. This is an unexpected live. I missed you guys a lot. I seriously did, and I have recently found some amazing things while shopping. And I don't know if you're also in America, but here in America, gas prices have been obscene. It's getting ridiculous, especially somewhere as small as Idaho. Also, it's nuts. So things have been pretty tight here, and I've been wanting to kind of share that um, that I've found. First off, we'll start with the things that I'm wearing. So these buns I'm obsessed with. I just got them today from Amazon. I'll be putting the links down in the description after the live is over. I'll copy and paste them, yada yada. But I'm obsessed with these buns. When I had long hair way back, I tried to do buns like this all the time, and they never looked good or even decent because I have very fine and thin hair. It never turned out the way that I pictured it, you know? Bingeworthy Gaming, hi Kevin, how are you? Kevin says not American but can relate to the crazy gas prices. Oh my gosh. Like Michael and I went to drop off something that we were selling and we had to meet someone from Utah halfway, so we drove to Malad or something. And we how much was the gas price that we paid? I think it was like $5.15 or something. The fact that it's over $5 is absolutely obscene to me, and I feel like the world is ending. Like, it's ridiculous. I don't know, Kevin. What's the reason why gas prices are expensive in Canada? Is there like a political reason for it, or is it just because it's expensive because it can be? I'm curious. I'm not really one that's into current events and stuff like that when it comes to politics and anything really. I'm pretty out of the loop when it comes to that. But anyways, moving on to what I was saying. The buns are fantastic. I just put them in like 10 minutes ago and I was like, let's do a live. I feel cute. But next up is this adorable SpongeBob crop top sweater. Like, that, I'm just obsessed. Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to do like SpongeBob themed clothes. I wanted SpongeBob slippers, and my neighbors back then, they had SpongeBob themed everything, and I was so jealous. But like, I don't know if you guys had like growing up like a forbidden cartoon that your parents wouldn't let you watch. But mine was SpongeBob. Okay, like my mom just thought it was like the crudest thing you could ever have your children watch. So it was forbidden, but now as an adult, I watch it regularly. I think I understand it a lot more now why my mom didn't want me to watch it when I was young, but I sure do enjoy it now being a 25-year-old woman, so yay me. But anyways, so there was this. I also found a really, really cute sweater from Kohl's that I got at the same time as this one. There's actually a funny reason behind that. So I went to Kohl's to make one of the returns from Amazon because they do like the Kohl's drop-off thing. And they give you Kohl's cash once you make the return. Hang on. Kevin says political. Things in Russia were what caused it initially, but they play... Hang on. There we go. Trying to figure out this whole mobile live thing. Okay, but they play with the prices super willy-nilly, and we have an oil refinery in our city with zero break at the pumps. Oh my gosh, that's ridiculous. I didn't realize how much like the whole political thing in Russia is actually affecting like worldwide things. I did not realize how interconnected everything was, which may show my ignorance in politics and stuff like that, but what can you do? But anyways, so I got this and another super soft shirt that I will show you in a short that's coming up. I actually filmed one today. So that'll be coming up here in the next week or two. So you guys can see that. But next I have a bunch of stuff that I've got just for like my health and stuff that I wanted to share because I feel like they were rare finds for me. So for those of you who don't know, I have a connective tissue disorder called hypermobile ehlers-danlos syndrome. You can call it HEDS though because it's much easier. But it causes my body to be really picky. I have random allergies and digestion issues, and above everything else, I have chronic dislocations because I'm hypermobile. And so sitting in a car and stuff like that, I'm 5'2" barely. So I'm a small person, and sitting in the car, my head does not sit right. So I needed to get like a neck pillow. I'll give you a second to like freak out on how cute that is. Right. Are you done? Yeah. It's pretty stinking cute, isn't it? It came as a pack on Amazon with this pillow, and it was all bunched up in a bag. But then it also came with like an eye cover mask that's also a cow, and I just couldn't. I had to get it. It was a little bit spendy, but I'll tell you what, I am so happy that I did this. And I'm so happy that I got it, even though it was a little bit pricey. It was like, I mean, pricey as in like it was $18 or something compared to like a $9 neck pillow, right? I'm 90% certain it's for children also because I saw like some pictures of like kids using it and it only comes in one size. So I don't know. I'm just I'm obsessed. But it fits so well. I have such a weird thin neck and it just sits so perfectly. I used it for the first time yesterday in the car when we went to meet halfway with the people from Utah. So we drove about 3.5, 4 hours, and this made a huge difference. Usually when I'm in the car for that long, it causes quite a bit of problems. I get migraines and headaches pretty easily. My cervical spine likes to move out of place because it feels like it should go on vacation occasionally instead of hold up my head. So there's that. But love that pillow. It is so soft too. Like it's not like cushiony, but it's like firm, like memory foam. But it's not like if somebody hit you with it, it'd be a lethal weapon. You know what I mean? This was a perfect medium for a nice supportive pillow that wasn't like aggressive. Now, next, I have some tips for like summer and stuff because it is upwards of 95 to 102 degrees this entire week here in Idaho where I am. And I have temperature regulation issues. So that just means that when I'm hot, I can't cool down, and when I'm cold, I can't get warm. Getting warm, though, let me tell you, is much easier than getting cooler because you just, put on layers. When you're hot, though, you can only be so naked, you know? So I actually got this off of Amazon too. It is a the brand I think is Bear. I'm not quite sure. I'll link it down below just like I said I would with all the products when the live is over. But this is a fan folded up. It's a portable fan. And then you unfold it just like this. And you can have it like this on a table. You can have it like this on a table. And you can also have it handheld so like you're holding it at your face. And then you turn it on with this. It's got 2 different speeds. And it makes such a big difference because my ears usually get really fevered and red and just beet red. And so this makes a huge difference just to help me cool down a little bit until I can get somewhere with like an ice pack or go inside with AC or something. But this makes a huge difference. It's also a portable battery, which is amazing. I've had this fan for probably a little bit over a month. I've used it for probably 10 minutes a piece, 5 or 6 times. I still haven't had to charge it. I think I charged it once fully when I got it, and I'm not even entirely sure where the charger went because it's been so long since I've charged it. But it just uses a USB-C to charge. Super simple. But that's one of the biggest things that I've really liked being able to do for the summer is keep my temperature regulation under control with a fan. I also have some really cute portable kids gel ice packs. That helps a lot. And I put it on my ears when they get angry, I suppose. Also, this one's just cute. I just had to show you because it's off of my phone. This is a phone case, and it has these little things on here on the back so that I can have a strap on it because my grip is just like -5 on the good scale. But I also have the gems around the camera. Super pretty. These ears. So fluffy. And there's actually a really funny story behind this because I ordered this on Amazon. They sent me the wrong case and it was like a pig holding like a bear or something. And they sent me that instead of this. And yeah, so this they gave to me basically because they sent me the other one. I was like, this isn't the right one. They're like, keep it, we'll send you the other one. They sent me this and still wasn't the one that I ordered because I ordered one in gray. But there we go. Yeah, so I got a free phone case. It's adorable, by the way. Next up, for summer tricks and stuff like that, if you do struggle with temperature management and it's really hot where you are, I like to carry these small little water bottles in my purse. It makes a huge difference to keep me cold and to keep me like hydrated. It's not that much water, but if I'm starting to really overheat, this is just enough to hold me over until I get somewhere cooler. Then also, I've had lots of people ask me this on like support groups and stuff for my health condition, the HEDS. But this is a neck stretcher. It looks kind of painful. It's not as painful as it looks, I promise. But this is actually really, really nice for laying on the floor and you put your head back like this and you lay for like maybe 5 minutes. This has relieved many a migraine, many a displaced cervical disc, many times. So I highly recommend if you have neck problems or hypermobility issues. Sometimes this is just what I need to get things put back in place because I like to travel. So there's that. Also, I don't know if you guys know, but I'm a big fan of a company called Melaleuca. I order stuff from them quite frequently. And now that it's getting hotter and stuff, I've realized that it actually helps me a lot with my temperature regulation to prevent myself from getting overheated and my ears from getting irritated, to put sunscreen on my ears and on my face. So I like to do this mineral one on my ears and face, and I like to do this one on my arms and body. And I've noticed that that makes a huge difference just with temperature regulation. I don't know if it's because I'm absorbing less heat or that the UV rays make things hotter, but to be honest, it really does make a big difference just to put a little bit of sunscreen on once a day. And it making that small change has made a huge difference for me. And last thing I wanted to share with you guys was, as with most of you know, Prime Day was like last week. And my husband and I were eyeballing a couple of things, but one of them has been a Kindle for quite some time. With my health condition, sorry I'm sniffing by the way, my allergies are ridiculous right now, so try to ignore it. Moving on though, my husband and I have been wanting to look into getting a Kindle for quite some time. With my health condition and stuff, a lot of my pain is in my wrists and my hands. Also, don't mind my fish scales on my wrist. It's an allergic reaction to some KT tape that I had on earlier, so that's fun for me. Anyways, so the Kindle has helped a lot because holding a book is actually quite painful for me. And so I'm just reading through this chapter and I'm distracted because I'm in pain and I'm just kind of counting down the seconds to where I get to put the book down. But I've actually had this Kindle since we got it last Thursday. And I really love it. There's a lot of books that I can recommend down to you below. The one that I'm currently reading is called Waves Not Spoons. And it kind of talks about like the updated version of the spoons theory, which is talking about like chronic illness and energy allocation. If you're interested to know what that means, I can do a video on that on my sister channel, but that's kind of, I'll just leave it there for now. But this is the Kindle Oasis that we got, and I'm in love with it. It is so thin. Like, look at that. It's got this little ridge on the back that makes it comfortable to grip. And you can flip it so that it's on the other side if you want to hold it with a different hand. Makes a big difference. And it's got the paperwhite screen and these buttons to go forward and back on pages. Now that makes a huge difference because swiping is actually a really uncomfortable motion for me if I'm using my thumb, for sure. And I have never been really much of a reader, but I did not realize how much of that was just because it was uncomfortable for me to read longer than like 2 or 3 minutes. And 2 or 3 minutes is not really enough time to get into a book of any kind. So being able to read a little bit more at a time and it keeping my place and it highlights and then I can re-reference the highlights by going into the highlight list. It's a whole spiel, but I highly recommend getting a Kindle. It doesn't have to be the Oasis one because it's a bit nicer, but my husband introduced me to Kindle because he had one years back. He had like one of the beginning ones, and that made a big difference. So that's all I wanted to share with you guys today. Some of it was health tricks, some of it was fashion, some of it was just shopping, and some of this is just talking for the sake of talking because I miss the heck out of you guys. I've been dealing with my health on and off for the past couple of months. My neck has been a whirlwind of emotions. um, it's been moving in and out a lot, so I've been struggling with migraines occasionally, and with the weather getting hotter, I've been getting like heat stroke and stuff, I think. Not really quite sure on that, but if you guys do want to keep in touch with what's going on with my life and stuff like that, I highly recommend that you check out our sister channel, Dray of Sunshine, which is in the description as always. There's a direct link to that down there. But it makes a huge difference for me to know that you guys know that I'm still alive, I'm still trucking on, and I have not forgotten about you. It's just the fact that sometimes my body needs a lot more attention than I can give it while also multitasking social media, so sometimes I have to take a break. But I really, really appreciate you guys helping me get to where we are right now. I cannot believe that we just surpassed 900 subscribers. Cannot believe it. Hang on, I gotta grab a tissue. My nose is dripping. Okay. Right in the middle of me thanking you. That seems appropriate. Gosh. But anyways, you guys have made such a huge difference in my life to help me have a place to share my creativity, to share my videos, and to give me something to do, because I have anxiety, I have mental health issues, I have actual health issues, like physical issues that are not so fun to deal with. And just being able to have some way to escape that and not have to think about it constantly is such a blessing, really. And it's a blessing that you guys have given to me. So I really, really appreciate you helping us get to almost 1,000 subscribers. I promise you guys, I have some awesome things planned for when we do reach 1,000. I just need to work out the kinks to make sure that like we can actually make it happen and make sure that it's like legal and stuff. But I'm pretty sure it's gonna be great. So I just can't even express to you guys how thankful I am that we are where we are. Now, 1,000 is not a huge number, but it's definitely more than I thought that I would ever get 3 years ago when I started making this channel. It was just a place that I wanted to share the things that I was going to do anyway. I just turned on a camera and showed you guys what I was making. So, yeah, I'm going to stop rambling, but I really hope that you guys understand just how thankful I am to you for giving me this opportunity and this blessing to be able to do something that means something, you know? Because I can't work right now. I've had to quit my job that I was working very part-time, and the little amount of work that I was able to do, I've had to stop doing. So, because of my health and stuff like that. So, you guys being able to help me make videos for you guys when I can't explain to you how much of a difference that makes. So, with that said, thank you for being here and sharing with me, or letting me share all of these things that I have found in the past few weeks, and I hope to do this again. This was really fun, even though there weren't a whole lot of people in the chat. Thank you, Kevin, for joining me for the little amount of time that you could. That always means so much, but I'm gonna go and make some lunch because I haven't eaten anything, and it is almost 4 o'clock. So I will see you guys later. Thank you for being here, and I will see you guys next time.